Welcome to the wasted world of sports, where the game's just a backdrop for drunken retorts. Rugby league or union, it's all fair play, but it's the banter that steals the show. Hey, 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 hey. Ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the choice. Join us in our world where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. Scrums and tries, they're all well and good, but we're here for the jokes and 10 pants less. From the kickoff to the final whistle blow, we'll take the two and we're ready to go. Ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the choice. Join us in our world where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. We break down the plays, but it's all in jest. With the laugh and the cheer, we bring out our best. No serious analysis, no expert critiques.
Oh, he's got
Just
that
a bunch of mates sharing plenty of drinks.
Ahoy!
We'll wave along.
He's nearly taken security's head
From
off.
sideline jokes to post-match tales.
I have no idea what the wasted
All
was.
big goofs and their big fails. We're not so serious, and that's our start.
All right, let's go. Game number 2
Skies, ahoy, ahoy.
of a shortened Super Saturday Origin time, of course. So there we go. Not as many games this weekend. Teams on buys. State of Origin coming up next Wednesday. And we'll be covering all the action here on the Wasted World of Sports as Queensland take on New South Wales. Game 1 at Suncorp. And my State of Origin prediction, a crucial one for Queensland to win. If my call of Queensland winning 3-0 has any chance of coming to fruition, it needs to start there. Game 1, well, obviously, it's a 3-0, so it means they've got to win them all. What a goose. Anyway, I digress. State of Origin is a few days away. We've got this one to come up, though. My Cronulla Sharks taking on the Sydney Roosters. My Sharks are in immaculate form. And for the first time in a long while, I kind of go into the game feeling positive, feeling confident. That scares me. I'm actually quietly terrified as to how the Sharkies are going at the moment. So, anyway, I've thrown on a four-legger, Ioelu, because Ioelu is an immaculate try scorer. Daniel Tupou loves tries against the Sharks, so we've gone for him again. Ronaldo Mulitalo, he's in good form as well. Sharks love attacking that left edge. And I've comboed up Sandon Smith and Britton Nickera. Nickera, a perennial try scorer there in the second row. But, never know. You never know. I mean, usually the time that I put him in the multis is the time that he doesn't come through. So, we shall have to see. Welcome along, everybody. Anyway, Natalie Green, ahoy there. Ronald Chand, ahoy. Immortal Wolf, ahoy, mate. BFTA Vibes, ahoy. Jace, ahoy, mate. Jim Condon and Gamer Mel, ahoy there. Victor the Inflictor. What a presence he'll be out there for the Roosters tonight. BCT, you've got Iro, Ronaldo, Blake, and Marky Mark. Whoa. loaded up on Sharkies there. Can't help but notice. Well, I hope so. Hope that works out. It'd be very nice for me if it did. Gavin Atwood, ahoy, mate. You got all the results right so far. You just need the Roosters here. Wow, so you picked all the upsets this weekend. Amazing effort. Well, we are off and running in this one. Kickoff. And it's the Sharks who get us started. Marky Mark obviously has been a revelation on the wing for the Roosters. Will he have the same impact in the centres? He's played at the centres before, of course, so the position is not new to him. But he has been going so well there on the wing. Can he get the job done? Roosters on their first set. So we are... Well, bringing it up to halfway here, the Roosters. There we go. Switch over to the game screen. There we go. All right. Fifth and last. Zavala gets the kick downfield. And Will Kennedy plants himself under it. Kennedy with the goose step. Can't get on the outside of Billy Smith. And the Sharks back in possession. Jake Ponchi edits. Ahoy, mate. Patrick, the Catholic. Oh, the anti-Catholic, sorry. Need Roosters 13 plus. And welcome along over there on TikTok. Fitzpack says, up, up. Christian NZ asked what I had for the last bet. Mr. Ed's Dead says, go Roosters, go. As the Sharks now bring it up to halfway. Trindle with a good, strong carry. Zavala brings him down. Fifth and last for the Sharks. On halfway, they put the ball high. Not contestable. Oh, Tedesco slips. Tedesco falls on his butt, but he gets up and goes again. Roosters still in possession. Talon, ahoy there. Over on the TikTok. Mookie, ahoy. Penalty now to the Roosters. Sharks up inside the 10. Well, this is a familiar sight. As a long-suffering Cronulla Sharks supporter, we are so used to it. Giving away weak penalties and letting the opposition piggyback upfield. But anyways, Gavin picking the upset here in this one. You could potentially come undone in this game, mate. Gavin's gone for the Roosters. The Sharks have nobody out for Origin. The Roosters obviously have a few out. So could that potentially bring you undone, mate? As the Roosters down the short side. Seo Wong steps back infield. 20 out from the line on play 4. From dummy half. Sandon Smith now. Inside the 10. One of my try scorers. Fifth and last. Roosters on the attack. Zavala, crossfield kick. Looking for Tupou. Oh, he's done it again, Daniel Tupou. Well, did I or did I not say that Daniel Tupou in the pregame, did I or did I not say Daniel Tupou loves scoring tries against the Sharks? And here he is with try number 1. Tupou gets our first tick off the multi, the first try of the game, the first one for the Roosters. And it's exactly as I said. He loves to score tries against the Sharks for whatever reason. And it's a nice early tick off the multi. I mean, that is the perfect start. Even though the tries against my team, it is the perfect start. Tupou loves a try against the Sharks, and he's done it again inside the first 4 minutes. Four points to nil, kick to come. Sandon Smith with the attempt at conversion from the sideline. A dream start incoming here for the Roosters, potentially. Smith, he moves in, strikes it. Well, it's on target. Sandon Smith puts it right down the middle, and the Roosters lead this 6 points to 0. The crossfield kick for Tupou. I mean, it's a go-to against the Sharkies. And it pays off again. One tick. I mean, that's just the perfect start for everyone. Mookie, you won $180 off your Powerball. Very nice. I think the most I've ever won of Lotto is like $20. Ains, Stainton, ahoy mate, as Dom Young carries it back to the 20. Roosters from the kickoff. Left edge they go. Smith through the hands. And space for Tupou again. He's got Tedesco on the inside. Threw it too early. And Kennedy brings him down. Oh, Tupou just gave that ball too early. The Roosters are flying here. Smith takes the line on. Sandon Smith, half a metre out. Oh, that would have been golden for my multi. Radley at first receiver to Savala. Marky Mark. No one need to say goes into touch. Well defended there from the Sharks. Well, I've got to say, the Roosters completely titsed this up. They had the line break down the left edge. Tupou had the 2-on-1. Needed to draw in Will Kennedy there. Draw in Kennedy. He gave the pass to Teddy way too early. The pass to Teddy was too early, and it gave Kennedy an opportunity to track back and bring him down. But the Sharks under the pump here. Roosters flying up in defense, driving them backwards. They've made 0 meters off the first 2 tackles. Billy Burns gets hit hard. They're out to the 20. Zachariah says, I was scared about this game for the Sharks. As Fanua Blake gets a little bit of go forward. Nice strong carry. Kennedy. The short ball to Trindle is spilt. It's there for Wong. Wong scoops it up. And here come the Roosters again. 0 tackle. 40 meters out from the line. Mack has got Iro and Mulatalo to score. Now they won't, because I think they will. Every time you come on my live, I only get one right. Well, I mean, that suggests to me that you should hop on more often, Mac. That's all that says. As the Roosters get a penalty now for an illegal strip. An illegal steal there against Nico Hines. Yeah, all that says, Mac, is you need to hop on a more regular basis. Because we either get 3 or we nail it completely. It's a rarity that we only get 1 or 0. Kalen, you heard Sam Walker is coming back in round 12 or 13. Sam Walker is, I think he's a few weeks away. So that would make it around about round 14 or 15. I think is probably more realistic. They're going to have a crack at the 2 here, the Roosters. Leading 6 points to 0. Walk, ahoy, mate. Nothing better than shed cones and listening to the waste of world of sports. Cheers, Walk. Sandon Smith puts the penalty over, and the Roosters lead this 8 points to 0. Well, we saw in the last game, the Newcastle Knights early on were winning the battle against the clock. They were up 12-0 with 11 minutes gone. The Roosters are up 8-0 with 7 minutes gone. winning the battle against the clock in this one for now. A great start for the home side. Sharks get us back underway for the third time tonight. Sharks with a kickoff. Dom Young with the carry. Brings it outside the 20. Oh, good, Taylor. How was your footy match? Penalty now to the Roosters early in the tackle count. High contact. It's another piggyback upfield. And much like the Panthers in the first game, piggybacks upfield. The early discipline. Very, very poor start here. Roosters fine touch, 45 out. And they can go straight back on the attack here. Davala. Paquetti now carries it forward. Sharks doing Sharks things, says Justin. Bradley in first receiver. Out to Savala, caught with the ball. Tackle 3. But they're inside the 30. Bradley again at first receiver. Out the back for Smith. Smith to Tedesco. Harbour Bridge ball out for Young in space. Dom Young runs over the top of Kennedy. Kennedy holds on like a gnat and brings him to ground. 10 metres out here. Tackle 4. Roosters still with opportunity though. Back into midfield. Radley, dummies. Tries to break the line, but he's brought down. 5th and last 10 out. They go left for Savala. Kicking again for Tupou. Tupou again wins the battle and scores. It is exactly the same as the first try. Tupou is absolutely destroying on that left edge. They created a mismatch. Hiroti versus Tupou, and Tupou is 2-0. 12-0 kick to come. Davala putting them on a string. These kicks for the corner, and Hiroti has no answer against Daniel Tupou at the moment. The Sharks have got to make a change. They've got to change that matchup. Tupou versus Hiroti. Kalen says, I don't know how Knights beat the Panthers. Well, have a think about who was missing for the Panthers, Talon, for State of Origin. As the conversion is successful, 14 points to 0. The Roosters. Cleary, To'o, Yo, Liam Martin. Scott Sorensen's out suspended still. Kayla, Ahoy there. You're 2 from 3 so far. Oh, somebody else that's been picking all the upsets. 14 points to 0 here. Another upset on the cards. And this is an interesting one because the upsets that we've seen so far this weekend, it's been the teams with most players out for Origin duty that have been getting beaten. This is completely different. Oh, now the Roosters have come up with a mistake on play 2. Well, here's an opportunity for the Sharks to hit back. But what I was going to say is the Sharks actually come into this team with nobody out for Origin. The Roosters are missing a few. Spencer Lanyu's out, obviously. Lindsay Collins. and Connor Watson. So they're missing at least 3. The Sharks have got nobody out. No excuses for the Sharks. Scrum down 20 meters out. Here's Ioelu. Driven back in defense. Benaiah Blake in midfield. Bends the line like he always does. What a big unit. Oh, Robert Toyer as well. Sorry, yes. And Dylan Edwards, of course, for the Panthers. Trindle, inside ball. Nickera just barges into the line. He's tackled 10 out. Play 3. Brayley heads across field. He's got Hines now. Short ball for Burns. And Billy Burns driven back in the tackle. Huge defense here from the Roosters. Tackle 4. Brayley to Hines. The crash ball again. And straight through goes Cam McInnes. And the Sharks head back. Well, I don't have McInnes in my multi. Why would I? Cam McInnes crashes in under the posts. It's about to be 14 points to 6. "25 minutes to go till the halftime break." That was an important try for the Sharks, though. Very important. They didn't want this to go like the last game. And Cam McInnes with the try. As the Sharks get themselves in a huddle. Hines should pop this one over relatively easily from right in front. To make it 14-6. Nico from right in front. Over it goes. And it's 14-6. 24 minutes left in the opening half. Nice short ball there from Nico to Cam McInnes. And a nice play there from the Sharkies. Benaiah Blake from the back fence. Quiz Juice says Sharks might win a comp if Origin players were out every week. Well, I mean, they're losing at the moment. Brayley from dummy half. 25 out from their own line. Hines now. On to Kafusi. And up the middle goes McInnes off the back of a try. A nice strong carry up to halfway. That's the 5th and last for the Sharks. Trindle on this near side. Down the left. He puts it high. Flying through to put pressure on Dom Young. Mulatalo with a huge hit. Perfectly timed chase. And he put a monster of a hit on there. "14-6 it is. Now the Roosters send it wide to the left. Tedesco taken around the shoulders. Hines brings him down. Penalty. He held on a little too long there, Nico. And a piggyback for the Rooster. A nice little launch upfield. Finding touch just short of halfway. All penalties going to the Roosters at the moment. 4-0 the penalty count. Zavala onto Wong. Carries it to halfway. Siu Wong will play it here. Tackle 2. Bradley at first receiver. Bends the line. Can't get through. 35 out. To the right they go. Smith onto Tedesco. Tedesco with the double pump. Dummies. And he's brought down inside the 20. 2 tackles left. Sandon Smith fires it out in midfield. Makatoa. Nowhere to go. So surrenders in the tackle. Just sets up the last play here. 10 meters out. Right in front of the post. Roosters send it left. Savala kicking for Tupou. Why not? Taken by Hiroti. And finally, Hiroti gets one back. Well, why wouldn't you try again? It's been working. It's presented 2 tries to you so far. Go again until it stops working. Just keep going until it stops working. And finally, Hiroti wins the battle in the air. Trindle now sends this ball out the back for Iro. Iro brought down by Marky Mark. Nwanga Nitawase. 30 out from their own line, the Sharks. Burns takes tackle 5. Stone Street's out injured, Taylor. Yes. Stone Street's out for like 6 to 8 weeks. Tupou takes the kick. Brings it back, and he's well wrapped up there by Ramian. Up to halfway now. Oh, heading cross field. And scooped up there, Billy Smith. Now they're up over halfway. Siu Wong. Dumped on play 3. Roosters. Winning the territory battle, though. 35 out. Sandon Smith in midfield. Now to Savala. Short ball for Wong. Angles back in. 45 degrees in towards the post. 5th and last. 25 out. Short side for Savala to kick. Puts it high. And it's going to bounce back by Dom Young. Lost forward by the Sharks. Penalty to the Roosters. For the bump off on Tedesco. Somebody, they've tapped and gone quickly. No, referee says we can't go quick. There was a bump off there on Tedesco. Well, they might take the 2 here, obstructing the kick chase. No, Savala's going to tap and go. Fires it over into midfield. And here's Blake Steep to take the tackle. 19 minutes left in this opening half. Paquetti just to the left of the post. They're lined up to the left here, the Roosters, and that's where they go. Smith, forward pass. It was a mile forward. And that is a huge let-off on tackle 2. 5 meters out from the line. Sandon Smith just threw it a mile forward. Well, if he was Ezra Mam, it would have been let go. But I digress, because he's clearly not. Lee, ahoy there. Lee is asking if Hiroti is playing any good. He's, no. Short story, no. He's getting decimated by Tupou at the moment. So they moved Tupou from the right wing over to the left. Tupou was named on the right wing. So would have been matching up with Mulatalo. But he is playing over on the left, Tupou, so that he can match up with Hiroti, and he is out jumping him at will. Both of the Roosters' tries are from the high ball. Tupou just out leaping Hiroti on the edge. Anyway, it's the Sharks on the attack here. 5 meters out. Brayley Grubbers in behind the line and Tedesco. Oh, you've got Hiroti for a try. Oh, well, I can't speak for how the attack's going because the Sharks have very rarely been in an attacking position. Defensively, though, he's getting destroyed by Tupou. Roosters go long here with the restart. Nobody at home for the Sharks. There was nobody at home, and they have sent it 30 metres out from the Sharks line for Brayley to scoop it up. That's a huge restart from the Roosters. All the Sharks were up, expecting the now traditional short restart, but the Roosters thumped the ever-living bollocks off it. Benaiah Blake now up over halfway. McInnes at first receiver to Hines, heading to the right. Kennedy gets a 2-on-1, offloads back to Hiroti. Hiroti's brought down. They're 25 out from the line. Ramian goes from dummy half. Oh, was he caught high there, Jesse Ramian? Fifth and last, says the referee. Play on. Hines in midfield, 10 out. They're going to go through the hands here. Eero caught with the ball. Fends off Marky Mark. Gets the ball free, but was it forward? Yes, it was. And again, the Sharks, piss poor fifth tackle options. I'm allowed to say that because I go for them. See, you're allowed to absolutely rip into the team that you support. That's the way it goes. If you say those sorts of things about teams that you don't go for, it just sounds like you're a hater or sour grapes. But you're allowed absolutely to rip hardcore into the team that you support. And the Sharks are known for really poor fifth tackle options. Let's face it. Let's be honest. There's no two ways about it. 14 points to 6 it is, as now the Roosters create an overlap. Dom Young down the right edge, fends off one. Back inside for Tedesco. Flick pass for Savala, and Savala will score. Beautiful hands from the Roosters down the right edge. Dom Young back inside to Tedesco. The flick pass around the back. And here goes Savala. Finishes it off. 40 out from their own line. Tedesco started it. Savala to Marky Mark. Put Young in space. The flick pass from Tedesco. And Savala scores. Try confirmed. 18 points to 6. Oh, the Roosters. They're not missing their origin stars at all. Hugo Savala. $18 points to 6. 14 to go till the break. What a weekend it's been, huh? Dandon Smith. To make it 20 points to 6. Reopen that lead for the Roosters. Oh, he started it off left. It hooks back around. It was a nasty old kick, but it's over. 20 points to 6. Yeah, Talon, Spencer Lenu's playing for the Blues. Mulatalo's just been sent for 10 to the bin. Well, I didn't think that that was allowed. Mulatalo with a shoulder to the face of Marky Mark Namwanga Nituase. Knocked him down on halfway. And Mulatalo has copped 10 in the bin. I didn't think that you could do that. Sharks down to 12 men. Wow. This is now a huge 10 minutes to navigate. With the restart, the Roosters could go ballistic here in the last 13. 20 points to 6. They're up. Mulatalo, 10 minutes in the sin bin. Young tries to spin away from the defense. Can't get through. 20 out from their own line now. Sandon Smith. On to whoever that is. Don't know who it is, honestly. He must be on debut. Ioelu, I'm going to say. Down the short side. 5th and last now. Butcher will play it. Just short of halfway. Sandon Smith with the kick. Kennedy backs up, spills it, looses it into the in-goal. Kennedy brings it back into the field of play, and he is tackled a metre out from his own try line. Great kick chase there from the Rooster. Sharks under the pump here, big time. Sharks, nobody out for Origin. Roosters missing like 4 players. Inexcusable here from the Sharks to be down by 14. Oh, picked up and dumped. Huge defense. They're inside their own 20. Fanua Blake. Oh, Fanua Blake gets the go forward. Just have Fanua Blake have 5 hit-ups. That's what they need. 5th and last, Trindle from deep inside their own half. Puts it down the throat of Tupou, and the Roosters will start this set in great field position. Extra man advantage, of course, for the next, 8 minutes. They could absolutely put this game to bed before halftime, the way that it's going. And they stay down this right edge. They've had success here. Lasalu, 30 metres out from the line on play 4. Radley at first receiver. Goes straight through. Victor Radley. Flick pass back inside for Tedesco, but it's forward. Oh, Victor the Inflictor. He should have backed himself there. They had a tackle left. They had a tackle left there. Victor, just take the tackle, mate. Go to the last play. Tried to get too fancy. That's what happened there. Tried to get a little too fancy. And it did not pay dividends. Sharks off the hook. Massive let off. Massive let off. Hero brings it out to the well, big defense there. 40 out from their own line. Fifth and last. They send this ball high. Tedesco's under it. Oh, safe as a house. And now Tupou breaks away. Ramian's got hold of him. Sharky's feeling the pinch here. Good field position again, Roosters. Marky Mark. Dummies. Gets the ball away, but it's into touch. Oh, he pushed the pass there, Marky Mark. No longer need to Wase. Didn't need to do that. And again, it's a let-off for the Sharkies. Another big let-off. Sweet pea, ahoy, mate. All set restart here for the Sharks as they go up over halfway. 8.5 minutes left in the opening 40. Brayley sends it down the short side. Fanua Blake bumps off one. 30 out. Talakai getting ready to come onto the field. Hines, dummies, caught with the ball. 30 meters out from the line. Here's Colhorn. 20 out now on play 4. Brayley sends it right for Hines. Cut out pass for Trendle. And now stepping back in field, Hiroti. 10 meters out. 5th and last. Trendle. Grubbers in behind the line. It's way too heavy. It's a monster of a kick. Oh, but we got time off. Trendle might have been taken out here. Trendle might have been taken out. This would be a godsend for the Sharks because the kick was way too heavy off the boot. Trendle tried to send it into the front row behind the posts. But was he taken out of the kick chase? Siu Wong bumps him. And Wong has stuck his boot out here, obviously, to try and stop the ball. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And he just bumps him with the shoulder. Sticking the foot out was fine. That's one thing. But then he dropped the shoulder in. So the Sharks will at least get the ball back here. Sticking the foot out, that was one thing. That was all good, but you can't drop the shoulder in after the fact. So this will be a penalty to the Sharks here. 10 meters out, 10 in from touch. They tap and go. Colhorn takes the hit up. Oh, he's lost it on play 1. On play number 1. That's a huge moment in the game. Jesse Colhorn spills it on tackle 1. That's a big, big, big mistake. Victor Radley forcing the mistake. Dear, oh dear. 7 minutes to go until halftime. Roosters with the scrum feed. 10 out from their own line. What a massive, massive let-off. Carry now outside their own 20. Talon says if the Bears come back, I wonder who will be their coach. Mal Meninga. That's my call. Down the left edge. Go the Roosters. They've lost the ball here on tackle 4. Butcher spills it. And the Sharks, they'll get another opportunity here before the halftime break. Scrum down on halfway. Trendle feeds the scrum. Hines, very flat-footed down the left, but somehow Billy Burns nearly ducks his way under. Talakai, short ball to Colhorn. Colhorn holds on. Mulatalo still has 1 minute 40 in the sin bin. Talakai goes again. Straight up the middle. 20 meters out. Tackle 3. They go right for Hines. Set restart. That's important. 5 minutes until the break. Full set of 6 now, Sharks. Nickera plays it. Colquhoun to Talakai. The short ball for Hamlin. Ioelu takes it inside the 10, just to the left of the posts. Brayley heads across field. Links up with Hines. Out the back for Trendall. Cut out pass for Hiroti. Has to go back and collect it on the bounce. Bends off one. Brings it inside the 10. Hiroti scores! Oh! It's going to go up as no try for obstruction. It's going up as no try for obstruction. Hiroti, he angled back in. He just ran behind his own man. Trendall with the bat on. He just, Hiroti just angles back in, runs behind his own man. Hiroti back in field, beats the tackle. Okay, so the Sharks get the ball back. It is an obstruction. Call the knock on against the Roosters. Sharks will get the ball. Scrum down 10 meters out. 4.5 left in the opening 40. Oh, DJ Shack around the grounds. There's been a fight, has there? Waratahs in the Force game. Very nice. Super Rugby bringing back the biff. Sharks 10 out. Here's Hines. Short ball for Talakai. Talakai carries it inside the 10. 4 minutes left in the opening stanza. Here's Colquhoun. A lot to make up for. Penalty now to the Sharks. Right out in front for a high contact. Well, do they take the 2 here? Mulitalo coming back onto the field. They tap and go quickly. Not interested in the 2 points. Not yet. Brayley to Hines. Short ball is lost by Nickera. On tackle 1. On tackle 1. They've lost the ball. Mulitalo back on the field, but it remains 20 points to 6. The Roosters, they are so up for this. Starting the set inside their own 10, though, the Roosters. 3 minutes to go to the break. It shouldn't do them any damage. The Sharks just coming up with the mistakes at the worst possible time. This is the Sharks of old, basically. Filling the ball on the attack. Tedesco takes tackle 4. 35 out from his own line. Roosters leading the way, approaching halftime. 5th and last, back for Savala to clear. Puts it high. Kennedy's under it. Takes it under no pressure. Fires it across field. And Mulitalo Freshly returned Mulatalo. The in and away on Marky Mark. And Nwanga Nitawase brings him down. Mulatalo took him on and let him know about it. Hero stays on the short side. Oh, he copped a poke in the eye, I think, Marky Mark. Up to halfway, go the Sharks here on play 3. 1 minute 50 left in this opening half. Colquhoun to Hines. Numbers to the right, but it's been dropped by Ramian. Roosters keep it alive now, but they fall over themselves. And Billy Smith is brought down from behind by Hiroti. The Sharks, another mistake. Another unforced error. A minute and a half to go until halftime. They will definitely have enough time for the set. They'll definitely have time for the full set. The Roosters to inflict more damage, potentially. Tedesco's pass on the bounce to Dom Young, who now heads back in field. Fends off Nekera. He's brought down now, 35 out. Opposite side of the field from where he started. Docker Clay sends it to the right. And here's Steep. 20 metres out now on play 4. Inside the last minute. Radley tapped on by Sandon Smith. And Egan Butcher back in field. Links up with Steep again. Marky Mark puts the kick through. Nwanga Nitawase leads the chase, but it's too heavy and goes into dead ball line. 20 points to 6 at halftime. 7 tackle set for the Sharks, but they won't have enough time. They won't have enough time to go through the entire set. 10 seconds left. They bring it up to the 40. Brayley to Trindle. Hines now steps in midfield. 5 seconds left. This is the last play of the opening half. Ramian just takes the tackle. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Jesse Ramian just took the tackle. 20 points to 6. The Roosters depleted. Bensalenu, Lindsay Collins, Connor Watson. Sharks, nobody out for Origin. 20 points to 6 at the break. It's been a massacre. Another massacre. 20 points to 6 at the halftime break. Halftime here. Wasted World of Sports. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome to the wasted world of sports, where the game's just a backdrop for drunken retorts. Rugby league or union, it's all fair play, but it's the banter that steals the show. Hey, 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 hey. Ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the joys. Join us in our world where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. Scrums and tries, they're all well and good, but we're here for the jokes and tank pants last from the kickoff to the final whistles blow. We'll take the 2 and we're ready to go. Ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the joys. Join us in our world where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. We break down the plays, but it's all in jest, with a laugh and a cheer. We through. Oh, wasted while the sports here's to all cheer. We'll see you on the pitch and drink some beer. Yeah.
$20 points to 6 at halftime here. It's another not close one. It's another runaway in an opening half. A runaway by the underdog. Mind you, I don't really know why the Penrith Panthers were the underdogs against the Knights. That one's a little bit confusing. But I completely understand why the Roosters went in as the underdogs here against the Sharks. That's a little more understandable. But they are defying the odds. The Roosters. And taking it to the Sharks. So this, of course, is the last game of the night. Super Saturday comes to an end after this one. But we do have Warriors, Raiders coming up tomorrow. And we've got some Formula One. So for the Formula One fans amongst us, I may do qualifying. Depends how I feel. I'm feeling pretty good at the moment, but, I mean, that can change in an instant. So I may do the Monaco qualifying. And let's face it, when it comes to Monaco, the qualifying is usually the most exciting part of the Formula One weekend. Because whoever qualifies in pole will, more often than not, go on and win the race. Just depends. Depends, of course, on a lot of factors. There's a new rule this year, actually, if I may digress for a moment. There's a forced two-stop strategy in the pits. So it will be interesting to see how the teams handle that. A forced two-stop strategy. And it raises some interesting questions. Now, being such a tight street circuit, some of those back markers, I mean, think about somebody from Alpine or Kick Sauber, one of the back marker teams. Can you imagine? They pull the trigger and they pit early on purpose. Just jump into the pits in like the opening 5 laps or something. And then shift onto a hard tire. Hope that there's a safety car. It's a tight street circuit. Chances of a safety car at some point are pretty high. Get that free second pit stop. It's going to be intriguing. That new enforced 2 pit stop rule. If you think about it, Jace, in terms of wrestling, because I don't know how closely you follow Formula One, but this new mandatory 2 pit stop rule at Monaco, it's essentially like saying, like in a tag team championship match, you have to make at least 2 tags per team before the match can end. It just adds a whole new dynamic, doesn't it? You're capable of winning the match with only tagging in once or tagging in or out once. You're capable of winning it, but the rules now dictate you've got to do it twice. So do you do the tag early? Get it out of the way. Get one out of the way. Going to make some interesting strategic calls that we're looking forward to. And, of course, we are keeping on the pro wrestling is here on the channel. Pro wrestling is here to stay on the channel. And AEW, all or nothing. Oh, double or nothing. Sorry. Double or nothing. Well, it's going to be all or nothing for me because honestly, if I hate this one, I'm done. So it really is all or nothing for me. If they lose me on this one, they've lost me forever. It's as simple as that. So it kind of is all or nothing for me. Halftime here, 20 points to 6. The Roosters over the Sharkies. Against all the odds, quite literally all the odds. All the players out for Origin that the Roosters have, none for the Sharks. There can be no excuses here for the Sharkies if they don't find a way back here in the second half. Still needing quite a few ticks off my multi. Can the Sharks answer the call? Can they present any sort of disruption? Ladmore says, no, the Sharks are losing. Yes, they are. Actually, speaking of Ladmore, my bets tonight are with Ladbrokes. So I'm curious to see, what have we got? Are they offering me any sort of cash out? Not that a cash out offer would be any good. Okay, pending bets. Yeah, I don't think they do cash outs. Yeah, I don't think Ladbrokes do cash outs. Not in the way that Sportsbet and Neds and that do it. Interesting. Doesn't seem to be anything for it. Yeah, catch you later, Talon. Cheers, mate. Michael Darwich. The Sharks love to kill my multis every week. Shark Boy 212 says, hey, Dan, Sharks ain't going well. Oh, that they are not. That they are not. They've been dropping ball in the red zone, letting the Rooster off the hook. Yeah, they've not been going well at all. Sharks not getting it done. Credit to the Roosters, though. Roosters playing really well. Just charged out of the blocks. I mean, it could be a situation where they win off the halftime score. We saw it last game. The Knights just ran over the top of the Panthers in the opening 40. Held on because it's all they needed to do. Now, 14 points. Ooh, maybe, I don't know. Is it enough? Can the Roosters afford to just go into a defensive mindset here and try and hold on to that lead? Is 14 points enough in this instance? Well, it very well might be. Very well might be. So, an interesting first half. So, Daniel Tupou was named on the right wing for the Roosters, but they shifted him to the left. An interesting call. They shifted him to the left, and he's matched up with Hiroti, who's playing on the right wing for the Sharks. And the opening two tries were Daniel Tupou out jumping Hiroti in the air. And he almost got a third. That was an interesting call, but obviously, as it stands at the moment, a masterstroke by Trent Robinson. I mean, Fitzy just being found out. Fitzy just being found out as a coach, as a head coach. Fitzy, I'm sure, a quality assistant coach, but being found out once again as a head coach. Oh, okay. Jace, is it because on SmackDown tonight he had his dreads all tied up like this? Had his dreadlocks all tied up out the top of a bandana? I did happen to notice in the clips tonight. He had the bandana and he had the dreads ponytailed up over the top. As the Roosters now back out for the second half. 20 points to 6. Oh. Alex. All right. I better get another drink before this half kick. Referee blows his whistle. Second half is underway. Roosters get us kicked off. Sharks with first use. Can they get their way back into this contest? We need to restart the clock, it seems. Sharkies, Roosters. Sharks have got to fight back. Talakai. Oh, yes, Talakai, the big sofa. Brings it outside the 30. Short side they stay. Nickera beats one. Nickera carries outside the 40. Down the short side again they go. Hines, they've got an overlap, but Ramian steps back in field. Fifth and last. 30 out from the line. On the attack, Trindle puts it high. Oh, it's a huge kick. Trindle, they chase through to the Sharks. Young loses it to an offside man in Victor Radley. Penalty to the Sharks. What a start to the second half. A dream start to the second 40 here for the Sharkies. Boy, do they need it. I would take the 2, honestly. Make it 28, 20 point. No, they tap and go anyway. I'm trying to do the math on the fly. I'm doing so badly. They've tapped and gone. I might have thought about taking the early 2, just honestly. Anyway, crash ball here. Hamlin Ioelu. The Sharks looking for a dream start here to the second half. Hines to Trindle. Holds the pass up for Mulatalo. Steps back in field. Cops one to the face. And a penalty to the Sharks. A little slap across the cheeks of Mulatalo there. Aaron, 888, Ahoy, mate. You're going to get no tips right this week. Yeah, join the club, mate. Here's to tipping. Sharks at 10 meters out. Colquhoun takes the tackle. Brayley heads across field. Got Hines with the inside ball for Nickera. Nickera backs into the defense. Couple of meters out now to the right of the post. Play 2. Brayley to Hamlin Ioelu there on the crash ball. A meter short. 3 tackles left. They go left. Hines, short ball. Gets the pass back. And the dummy from Burns. Burns can't get through. He's a meter short. Plays it back. Crash ball for Colquhoun. 5th and last. The Sharks have got to come up with something a little different here. It's been all crash ball. Hines now to Kennedy. Nickera now puts the grubber through, and it's been scooped up by the Roosters. 10 out from their own line. 4 fifth tackle options again, and now they give a penalty away. Just to double down, they give away a penalty. Captain's challenge. Well, this might be a triple decker of blows. The poor fifth tackle option, the penalty that they're now challenging, and they could lose their challenge here. It'd be a trio of errors in quick succession here from the Sharks. The captain's challenge on ruck interference. Challenge is unsuccessful. Well, it's a trio of errors here for the Sharks. The poor fifth tackle option, the penalty, and now the failed captain's challenge. That's just doubled down and now tripled down. 20 points to 6. Roosters get to clear their line. And now high contact on tackle 1. No call from the referee. Roosters up to halfway. Lasalu driven back in the tackle. Docker Clay brings it down the short side for Smith. Onto Egan Butcher. Picked up and dumped in the hit. Tackle 3. Inside Shark territory though. Radley at first receiver. He's brought to ground. Tackle 4. 45 out. Tedesco. Out the back to Savala. Marky Mark steps back in field. 25 out now. Fifth and last. Over on that far edge. They come back to the left. Savala puts it high. Contestable ball. Kennedy does extremely well to take it for the Sharks. Well done there, William Kennedy. Sharks, though, still under immense pressure. Got a long way to go to bring this ball back into some sort of good field position. Hamlin Ioelu carries it outside the 40. That'll be the fifth and last. 20 points to 6. 14 the difference. Prendall puts this one high. No pressure on the kick chase. The Roosters let it bounce. It bounces back towards the Sharks. This could go anywhere. Dom Young gets hold of it. Just, risky to let that ball bounce. It's worked out all right for them. And now Tupou heads across field. He's tackled on the 20. Billy Smith. Risky stuff, letting that ball bounce. Tedesco takes tackle 4. 40 out from their own line here, the Rooster. Couple of tackles left. Theo Wong up to halfway. Looking for the offload. Can't get the ball free. Fifth and last. Zavala down the short side. He puts it high. Roosters chase through. Sharks now let it bounce. It bounces back for the Roosters. Marky Mark's got it. Offloads for Young. Beware the second kick. But the second kick is scooped up by Mulatalo. 15 out from their own line, the Sharks. It's always dangerous. I don't understand letting this ball bounce. It's a strategy that's crept in. All teams seem to be doing it at various points throughout the course of a game. All teams guilty of it. Letting that ball bounce, I don't understand it for the life of me. The Sharks now, fifth and last on halfway. They get the kick away, straight up the middle of the field. And good kick chase on Tupou, but he gets away from the tackle. Daniel Tupou. Seven minutes gone in this second half. Dom Young bends off one, going backwards now as he's held. He gets the offload away. And the Roosters take tackle 3 here, 40 out from their own line. Jim Condon, ahoy, mate. Come on, Sharks. Time to turn the tide is now as the Roosters carry up to the halfway line on play 4. Docker Clay to Radley. Radley just puts the head down, charges forward. Victor the Inflictor, fifth and last. Sandon Smith has time to go down to his knees to collect the ball and get the kick away. Kennedy loses it, and it's knocked on by the Sharks with no challenges left. There's no challenges remaining for the Sharks. The knock on by Kennedy. That's, maybe gone backwards. But there's no challenges remaining. And Egan Butcher's hurt as well. Egan Butcher's out of play. There'll be a little time off here as Egan Butcher is down and out. Scrum down, Roosters feed, 12 out. This is a huge moment in this game. Massive moment in the context of this clash. The Roosters spill it, but it's gone backwards. No, it hasn't. Referee calls a knock on. Well, they will captains challenge this. The Roosters still have one left. So they will captains challenge this. The call of knock on. Play number 1 from the scrum. Oh, well, it's been touched by the Sharks. And this will be a successful challenge. This will be successful challenge. And Roosters ball. $20 points to 6. Roosters about to go on the attack once more. Zavala's got the feed. Massive moment in the game still remains. Roosters, they bring it to the left. Sandon Smith wrapped up, dragged down in the tackle. Brought to ground. Billy Smith in midfield. That's play 2. 15 out. Right in front of the post. They go right for Radley. At the back it goes. Sandon Smith to Savala. Butcher tapped on by Tedesco for Tupou. Steps back inside 1, but he's brought down. 5 meters out here. 4th tackle. Down the short side. Smith thought he found a gap. 2 meters out. 5th and last. Sandon Smith to Savala. Crossfield kick. Numbers here for the Roosters. Knocked on by the Sharks. Wong gets it on to Nwanga Tiwase. And Nwanga Tiwase scores the try. Nwanga Tiwase. Gets the match winner for the Roosters. From left edge to right edge, the Roosters went. Savala with the crossfield kick. There were 3 Roosters chasers to the 1 Shark. Mulatalo on a hiding to nothing. He spills it. Siu Wong collects it. Gives it off for Mark Nwanga Tiwase. $24 points to 6. The Roosters, with 29 minutes to play, have surely got this one in the bag now. And Mark, it doesn't matter if he's playing on wing, doesn't matter if he's playing in the centres. Nwanga Netawase, he scores tries. Doesn't matter what number's on his back, he gets himself over the try line. And the Sharks have been absolutely pumped here tonight. The string of upsets continues. Sandon Smith with the conversion, holds it line, shaves the far upright, and it is 26 points to 6 now. $20 points the difference. The Sharks being found out. Being found out as the pretenders that we all knew they were. Back underway. So, still plenty of time. Plenty of time to go. The Roosters bring it out to the 20. Low play the ball this one for Dom Young. 28 minutes to go in this match. Bradley takes the line on. Victor the Inflictor. Here comes Whenua Blake. Ready for his next stint. Wong down the short side. Gets the arms free and offloads for Savala. Savala goes to ground just inside Sharks territory. And the kick is sent up by the Roosters. Kennedy takes it to the back. Good field position here for the Sharks. But 20 points behind they find themselves. Mulatalo across field. Hiroti also running across field. Gets the ball back to Colquhoun. Colquhoun up to halfway or just short. Tackle 4 though, the Sharks. Whenua Blake now up over halfway. Oh, what a carry. He's still going, Whenua Blake. 40 out from the Roosters line, 5th and last. Trindle puts the kick high. Sharks need to race through, but they're not. Dom Young falls as he takes it. Brings it back. They're trapped inside their own 10 though, the Roosters. Good kick chase from the Sharks. Putting pressure on. Now watch them give away a penalty for a piggyback. The absolute last thing they can do. Bradley carries it outside the 30. That's tackle 4. Tedesco gives it off now to Steep, who offloads back for Tedesco. Tedesco's up over halfway, puts the fend on. Gets the ball free for Savala. Savala now beats one. He's brought down 30 out. 5th and last. Sandon Smith puts it high. Contestable ball. Batted back by the Roosters. It's there for Radley. Radley back towards the post. Offloads. And the try is scored. The Roosters have won the match. Xavier Vaha on debut has literally only just got onto the field. And he scoops up and dives up. He's been on the field for like 30 seconds. On debut, his first touch of the footy at NRL level is a try beside the post. Well, his second touch, apparently. Xavier Vaha. Try confirmed. 28 points to 6. The kick to come. The Sharks just cannot beat the Roosters. They just cannot beat the Roosters. NRL debut, Xavier Vaha. 2 touches of the ball, a try already. Sandon Smith with the conversion attempt. Puts it over 30 points to 6 it is. Roosters. It's been just another demolition job. The underdog. Getting it done. It has been the weekend of the underdogs. Sharks with the restart, and it bounces into touch. Oh. They have pinpoint accurate with the restart. Put a dead in goal. Roosters. Short with the restart. Collected. Through the hands they go. Nikra onto Ramian. Fends off one. Ramian stands inside the 20. That's tackle 3. Back into midfield. 22 missed tackles from the Sharks. They go left. Trindle pops it up for Iro. 10 meters out from the line. Atkinson at first receiver. On to Whenua Blake. Hines now inside for Nikora. Nikora chopped down. The Roosters are reading that play well. 10 out from the line. Hines dinks it in over the top. And it's taken by Nwanga Tuase, who spills it backwards, says the referee. And now a penalty to the Roosters. Well, Howie has got a knocked back for that. I will never know. We have once again seen some interesting refereeing here tonight. And Marky Mark, no, I suppose, look, in fairness, having seen the slow motion replay there, he did lose it down into his knees and it went backwards. In fairness there, probably the right call. And they've lost it this time. Well, they lost it this time. Siu Wong, no question on this occasion. Dropped the ball cold. And the Sharks, 32 points to 6. They trail. We'll have this ball back. Can they do anything with it, though? They go short side. 30 out. Iro dancing around. Taking a ground now. 25 out. Short side. Brayley. Back to Iro. Iro puts the fend on, but he's taken 15 meters out. Brayley from dummy half. Flat pass across the face of the defense. McInnes takes it inside the 10, just to the right of the post. Hines, short ball for Whenua Blake. The crash ball doesn't work out on this occasion. Left they go. Trindle, they've got a 3-on-2. Short ball for Iro. And Iro scores. The Sharks have hit back. Kale Iro gets the second tick off our multi. We're halfway there. And the Sharks have hit back. They had a 3-on-2. The short ball from Trindle to Iro was the way to go as Dom Young caught in no man's land. 20 minutes left. 32 points to 10. Kick to come. Ioelu with the try. $32-10. Oh, they're still so far behind here, the Sharkies. They are still so far behind. Even if Hines puts this one over, it's still a 20-point ball game. Hines with the conversion attempt. Puts it down the middle. Nicholas Hines. 32 points to 12. So, 20 points the difference. 20 minutes left in the game. That's the equation. What can they come up with here, the Sharkies? Gaz Johnson, ahoy, mate. Australia, 1995. You need Fanua Blake for $400. All right, let's cheer him on. Even though he's not in mine, let's cheer him on as the Roosters get this back underway. I do believe it's Tony Iro's son, or Hero's son, yes. Ioelu, the latest try scorer. Oh, hello, blue pants, blue underwears for Brenton Nickera. 19 and a half minutes to play. Sharks in possession. Tackle 4 now. On their own 40-meter line. Big comeback needed. McInnes to Hines. Down the short side they go. Ramian is brought down. Well read by Billy Smith. 5th and last. Trindle puts it high on halfway. Sends it downfield. Young will happily let it bounce. This could go anywhere. The Roosters have to play at it. It's been lost forward. And the Sharks will get the ball back. Penalty for offside as well. The Roosters' method of letting these high balls bounce is coming back to haunt them. You just don't let the ball bounce. You don't. 20 out from the line. Sharks on the attack. They tap and go. McInnes carries to the 10. Just to the left of the post. Brayley to Atkinson. Short ball for Noah Blake. 5 meters out here. Just to the right of the uprights. They stay right. They're up quickly here on Hines. They wrap him up and bring him down. Swung to the turf. 5 out from the line on play 3. Brayley heads across field left. Trindle. Cut out pass for Iro. Iro can't get away from Dom Young, who jammed in. Left his man unmarked, but made the tackle count. Hines in midfield. Dummies. Almost goes through. Hines, 5th and last. 10 out from the line. Midfield. Left for Trindle. Kicks it over the top. Marky Mark. Nawanga takes the high ball. A meter out from his own line. Now, they obviously saw the other week, right? Bulldogs, Roosters, Marky Mark, Nawanga got blasted with the high balls, and he dropped about 6 of them. Sharks have been peppering him, and he's done well tonight. He's only dropped to the 1. 17 minutes to play. 20 points the difference. Tedesco goes up the middle. Tedesco playing like a middle forward there. 5th and last. Big kick needed here from Savala. Puts the kick down to Will Kennedy. Takes it on the full. Kennedy now brings it back. 35 out from their own line here. The Sharks. Hiroti in midfield. Backs into the defense. Brings it outside the 40. 16 and a half to go. Ramian up to halfway. Gets the offload back for Brayley. Brayley to Fanua Blake. Fanua Blake carries it to the 40. Quick play the ball. Atkinson to Hines. Kicking early here. Play 3. Finding space in behind the Roosters. And Tupou goes back to collect it. He's close to the sideline, but he stays in the field of play. Roosters ball 5 meters out from their own line. 16 minutes left to play. 20 points the difference. I mean, it's not completely insurmountable, but Sharks obviously running out of time. Cedric Sampson says, "Go Roosters, my team." As Tedesco with a strong carry. 15 and a half left. Zavala kicks from well inside the 40. Kennedy's under it, takes it, 35 out. Oh, lifting tackle from Radley. Careful. Careful, Victor. Almost beyond the horizontal. Probably pretty lucky to get away with that one, to be honest. Well, now there's a penalty. Offside, the Roosters. 32-12, 15 minutes to play. Sharks. Trindle kicks, finds touch. 25 out from the Roosters line. Important here. Very important passage of play. Sharks need to score. They tap. They go. 15 minutes left to play. They're 20 meters out. Let's go Fonua Blake for Australia's multi. Here he is, Fonua Blake, up the middle. 10 out from the line in front of the post on play 2. They go left for Atkinson. Cut out pass for Kennedy. Oh, a 3-on-2. A 3-on-1 to the left, but they cut back in field. No heads-up play there for the Sharks. Billy Burns. 2-man overlap to the left. He left him out there. Hines now in midfield. Caught with the ball. Play 4. Brayley to Trindle. Short ball for Iro. Iro wants another. Set restart here for the Sharks. 6 again. From dummy half, they've lost the ball. Tackle 1. The ball is spilled forward. And they've come up with the mistake on play bloody 1.
Gosh.
What a bunch of goofs. Billy Burns, Siu Wong just making a tackle. There's no stripping motion. There's no stripping motion there. That is just a plain goof up by the Sharks. What an unbelievable goof up from the Sharks. Clearly no try. Unbelievable. $14 minutes left on the clock. 32 points to 12. The Roosters getting the job done. Trapped inside their own 10, though. Tupou carries outside. Surely they've done enough now, right? Oh, they've lost the ball on play 1 as well. Wow. Here come the Sharks. Mulatalo in and away. Brought down 20 meters out. Iro at first receiver. Spins away from the first tackle. That was for Ketty. He's tackled. 20 meters out just to the left of the post. 13 and a half to go. Brayley heads across field. He's got Hines. Hines straightens, gives to Kennedy. Kennedy spills the ball in the hit from Tupou, but it's high contact. Penalty to the Sharks. High contact. Tupou on Kennedy. $13 to go. Hines to McInnes, hands it off inside for Kafusi. 10 meters out, right in front of the post. They are the Sharks. Kafusi plays it. Brayley goes from dummy half. He's got Hines out the back for Trindle. 3-on-2. Iro to Mulatalo. Angles back in field and Mulatalo scores. Ronaldo gives us a tick off the multi. That's tick number 3. Mulatalo gives us our 3rd tick out of 4. Where's that bloke in the TikTok chat room now that was saying I never get ticks off my multis? 32 points to 16, kick to come. 3 out of the 4 ticks with 12 minutes to play. Mulatalo bags one. Kick to come from out wide. $32 points to 16. Kick to come. Roosters get us back underway. Okay, so 16 points the difference. 11 minutes to play. You would think that it's not enough time, but the Sharks down the short side they go. Trindle at first receiver to Iro. Betsy, 21. Ahoy there. Should have had Mark Nwanganitawase. Yeah, I probably should have, yes. I just thought since they shifted him to centre tonight. Oh, offload here for the Sharks, keeping the ball alive. Kennedy, just short of halfway to Nikora. Nikora shows it, now gives it, and it's been spilt forward by Hiroti, who's having a nightmare. Hiroti out there for Stone Street. Stone Street out for 6 to 8 weeks with an ankle injury. Hiroti is not meant to be there, and it is showing. He's had a nightmare, the poor fella. $32-16. 10 minutes left to play. Mr. Red Flags, thank you very much for the rose. Cheers, mate. Roosters keeping the ball alive here. I need Sandon Smith from the Roosters. Sandon Smith would be amazing right now for the Roosters. Is he even on the field? Yes, he is. There he is. I saw him. I just saw him. 9.5 minutes to play. I need Sandon Smith or Nikora. One from either team will do it for me for this same game multi. Bradley goes down the middle. 5th and last now, Roosters. 10 meters out from the line. They go left for Smith. Smith to Tedesco. Tapped on to Tupou. Tupou fires him back in field. And Savala, rubber kick in. Scooped up by Hines. Hines brings it back to the field of play. Sharks ball. All right, now we've got to cheer on Nikora as Ramian's wrapped up in midfield. Tackle 2. Still inside their own 10. They go left. Expansive play here. Mulatalo has a little bit of space. Back inside it goes for Hiroti. Hiroti in open spaces. It's Iro, sorry. In and away on Dom Young. Dom Young brings him down and spills the ball. Penalty to the Sharks, though. And the Roosters will captain's challenge. They are challenging this call. Helter-skelter stuff from the Sharks. Oh, yeah, there was a cheeky little hand there. But it was just in the process of trying to wrap him up. Teddy Tedesco. It'd be harsh to say that this was purposely knocked out. Challenge successful. The Roosters. Successful challenge. Big call, that one. Big call, but the right call. Importantly, it was the right call. Scrum down for the Roosters here. 8 minutes to go. 32 points to 16. I need Sandon Smith or Britton Nickera. Roosters have it on halfway. Butcher plays it. Here's Radley now up the middle. Seven and a half left. Billy Smith back on the inside. Fifth and last here for the Roosters. 25 out in midfield. What can they come up with? Oh, put the kick in and the Sharks have come down with it. Hiroti has the ball. Bruzzy boy. Ahoy, mate. Our newest channel member as well, by the way. A very extra special salute to Bruzzy boy. Thanks to Mulatalo, just got my multi up. If the Roosters win 13 plus, get your second multi up. Nice little payday. Very nice. Bruzzy boy, and thank you so much for your channel membership. Down the short side go the Sharks. Trindle fires it back in field. It's still fifth and last. Talakai back to Mulatalo, who's he just hoofs it in the air. Not a lot of distance, and the Roosters let it bounce. It's batted back by the Roosters, and there for them. Play on it goes. Tupou. Oh, if he had have got that one away, if he had have got that ball away to Tedesco, Teddy was in under the posts. Mac, welcome back, mate. And I accept your apology, by the way. I accept your apology. Telling me that I only ever get one leg. Mind you, I'm on a very, very nervous 3 out of 4 legs at the moment with 6 minutes to play. 30 meters out from the line here, the Roosters. It's all good, mate. It is quite, it's quite likely that the games you've chosen to pop in on are the ones that I've just been shocking at. As Kennedy scoops it up for the Sharks at the back. 5.5 to play. Oh, he's been caught high. Penalty here against Victor Radley as Kennedy's been chopped high. I still need Sandon Smith or Britton Nickera with 5 minutes left to play. Ollie is the best. Ahoy, mate. The Warriors are playing next tomorrow against the Raiders. And I've tipped the Warriors, but the way this weekend's going, I might have to rethink that. Because I haven't got one right yet this weekend, so might have to reconsider that tip. Obviously, I hope the Warriors win, though. Fanua Blake is still out there. Australia, it's all good, mate. Oh, kick in behind the line. Scooped up by Tedesco. 4 minutes to play. Roosters in possession. I'm starting to feel like Sandon Smith is my only hope here. Help me, Sandon Smith. You're my only hope. Marky Mark. Nwanga Nitawase gets away from one. Brought to ground, 30 out from his own line here. 4 minutes left to play. Clarkie Repia. Ahoy, mate. You need Mawane to score. Carry or multi. As the Roosters break straight through. Tedesco's in support. Teddy Tedesco for the try line. Scores to put the exclamation mark on it for the Roosters. James Tedesco. And he kept his pants up. The Roosters continue this domination over the Sharks. The Sharks just cannot beat the Roosters for whatever reason, whatever incarnation, full strength, under strength. It doesn't matter. For some reason, they just cannot beat the Roosters. It's a real bogey team. And James Tedesco puts the exclamation mark on it. 36 points to 16. It's been a shellacking. It's been an absolute thumping. It's not been a contest. Sharks full strength. Roosters with so many players out. The Roosters, three or four players out with Origin. Sharks, nobody out. Shown up as the pretenders that they are. The Cronulla Sharks, once again, they'll be going out in straight sets come finals time. He didn't lose his shorts, but he scored the try. James Tedesco. And we will play the Teddy song at the end of full time. Two and a half minutes to go. Sandon Smith with the conversion attempt here to make it 38 points to 18. He puts it down the middle. Down it goes. 38 points to 18. Roosters over the Sharkies. Oh, Tedesco with the trainer in back play. He seems all right, though. Seems all right. 2 minutes left. Sharks, for some reason, go deep with the restart. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Rocky11333 says, "Don't say that. I'm a Sharks fan. Just not our night again." Hey, Rocky, I'm a Sharks fan too, so I'm allowed to say it. As now, Roosters go straight up the middle again. Tackle 3 on halfway. Can they get another one? A minute and a half to go. 6 again. That's tackle 1 on halfway. Smith. Billy Smith. 40 meters out from the line, right in front. Bradley at first receiver. Hands it on. 1 minute to go. Okay. The least that the Sharks can do for me is to let Sandon Smith get a try or Britton Nickera intercept runaway try. Which one's more likely? I think probably Sandon Smith try. Most likely. 2 tackles left. Smith's here on the left, but they go right for Teddy. Tedesco, and they've lost the ball. Oh, play on. Knock backwards, says the ref. 45 seconds to go. Nwanga Nitawase. Flick pass for Dom Young, and Dom Young scores. Oh, give it to Sandon Smith, would ya? Well, this has been a shambles. Mark Nawanga Nitawase with the flick pass. Creates the space for Young and Dom Young. A simple step off the right foot. Full strength Sharks against an under-strength Roosters team. No Spencer Leniu. No Connor Watson. No Lindsay Collins. No Robert Toyer. They have demolished a full-strength Sharks. That is embarrassing. 42 points to 16. Kick to come. I mean, this is an embarrassment. An embarrassment. Mark Nawanga Nitawase, honestly, his only weakness is under the high ball, but he can work on that. Practice, practice, practice. Under the high ball is his weakness. $42 points to 16. Buddy, hell. Burko is off to the pub. Nice. I'll come and join you, Burko, after that performance from my team. Siren sound, Sandon Smith hits the upright and it bounces away. 42 points to 16. The Sharks have been demolished. One leg short of the multi. Once again, as always. Always one leg short. It's always the way. An absolute shellac in here. The full strength. I mean, this is important. Full strength. Cronulla Sharks. And the Roosters with 5 players out. 4 or 5 out for Origin. Demolished. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. All right. What am I going to do now? Uh-oh. I'll go to the valley. Get myself some Asian strippers. That's what I'm going to do. The only way to celebrate a loss. No. In all seriousness, though, I will be back in, what have we got? 9:30. I have to do math on my fingers. 10:30, 11. Okay, so in 2.5 hours, I will be back for Formula One qualifying. Monaco Grand Prix. Let's see if our boy Oscar Piastri can land pole position for the Monaco Grand Prix, or can the local boy Charles Leclerc grab the pole position? We'll find out. I'll be back in a couple of hours. Formula One qualifying here on Wasted Water Sports. If you're into Formula One, come and join me live. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys next time. Until then, cheers. And since the Sydney Roosters had such a dominant win tonight, let's go with the James Tedesco song to see us out. Formula One coming up next. Qualifying here on the... Actually, let me confirm what time that's actually on. F1 qualies. See our boy Oscar Piastri. Okay, so the race is tomorrow, 11 p.m. I want to know when qualifying is. Thank you. Qualifying is... Oh, P3. Okay, practice 3 is on there. Qualifying. Okay, May May 25th. Okay, yeah, there we go. May 25th, midnight to 1 o'clock qualifying. So that is 25th midnight. Yeah. Okay, so a couple hours. All right. Waste of Water Sports will be back live for F1 qualifiers. Come on, Oscar Piastri, or basically just anyone but Max. Anyone but Max Verstappen, I'm happy with. Thank you so much for joining us for these double headers of games here at the Rugby League. A couple of absolute bollocksing. Hopefully the Formula One can improve our night. Oh, God. Honestly, if Max Verstappen gets pole position, so Panthers lost. That's my dad's team that I obviously have a soft spot for because it's my dad's team. Sharks lost. That's my team, obviously. The worst thing that could possibly happen is Max Verstappen getting pole position at Monaco. I mean, let's see. We're going for the triple header of insults. Triple header of sadness for me tonight. So hopefully Oscar Piastri and the McLaren boys can turn this night around. We'll find out soon. All right. Thank you so much. And enjoy the Tedesco song as we wind down here. Cheers.
1, 2, 3, 4, Teddy lost his shorts again.